Yo. All right, so this one's gonna be pretty much to the car owners. Here's a tip. If, let's just say, your engine blows out and you got to do a swap out or rebuild, basically swap out, really not the rebuild, but the swap out engine, right? You go purchase a used engine, and wherever you're purchasing it from, if it's gonna be from a junkyard or someone's backyard or something like that, and the engine's already pulled out, you got a 50-50 chance that engine's gonna be good. Anybody could tell you, yeah, it's great, yada yada yada, but the mechanic really won't know until he hooks this engine up and turns that key. So this is an example right here. So this engine, just installed it, and first thing that happened when I turned that key, I just heard a click, 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 and then like it wouldn't even crank. Automatically, I've done 360 odd something goddamn engines. I know when something don't sound right. I know how it's supposed to sound when it starts. I know yada 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 about it, right? Well, in this case, I automatically knew this engine was bad, so I went ahead and checked compression anyways. On cylinder one, it's 90 psi's, and each cylinder I think you're supposed to have like about 225, 250, and you're good. Like, that's a real high number, so that's good. You know what I'm saying? That's great compression, but this one's low as hell. So back to the subject. When you're purchasing a used engine from like a junkyard or an individual and the engine's already pulled out, what they'll do is they'll turn the main pulley down there. I know it's kind of dark down there, but it's a main pulley, your crank pulley, harmonic balancer, whichever one you want to call it. They will turn it to show you that the engine's not locked up, but that don't mean nothing. By turning it by hand doesn't tell you if these rocker arms are bad, if these lifters are bad, if you have no compression in this engine, if the timing chain's loose or any of that shit. It's just spinning, free spinning, which means it's not locked or hydro locked. So here I am, installed the engine, turn the key, sounds like shit. No, check compression, 90 psi's on the first one. I ain't even checked the other ones because I'm not even fin to. That 91 is just telling me everything I need to know on the first cylinder. So that's the tip of the day. If you're going to buy a used engine, and this actually came from a highly recommended place. I'm not going to tell y'all my lead. I deal with them for years, so like this is actually the second time this has happened. But they're great. They're going to come warranty it out. Engine will be here tomorrow, so I got to pull this out and have it ready by in the morning so they can come swap it out, and then I go again installing the damn engine again. But like I said, tip: just because they turn this engine and it spins does not mean it's good. Yes, a lot of them are great, some aren't, obviously. Boom, here we go. So man, if you're gonna spend that money, man, make sure you find one with low mileage. And if it costs, there's a reason why. If it costs to be the boss, just pay that ticket, man, because on the realist, you don't have to go through this again. Because now, luckily this ain't a customer. This is from shop. But man, a customer, like, if the customer would have purchased this engine and like me not saying nothing about it, like, hey, if you can find your engine cheaper than I can, go on ahead. So they find this engine, and this is what we come into. So like now the customer's gonna have to pay me again. Well, a customer would have to pay me again to take this engine out and install the other one. So like, it's better to just let the shop or the mechanic take care of these parts, so that way they can honor their warranty. A lot of places don't want to have to give no customer no warranty if they're buying their own parts. Not saying even if they buy them new, it can be defective, but they still would have to pay to do this job again. Then they'll complain, yada yada yada. I'm not paying twice. Just put it all back together. I'll come pick it up. I'm not paying no diagnosis fee. I'm not paying no teardown fee. And then they'll go on social media and just burn the shit out of your name. So business owners, try to avoid that. Mobile mechanics, try to avoid that. Like, be firm about your rules. Customers too. Don't be no half-ass. Do it right, man. Let's go.